So about a year ago, we put out our commander's intent for the first time, and it was based on what myself and the Air Boss and Deputy Commandant for Aviation saw as the requirements and the imperatives across naval aviation, not just for NAVAIR, but they're very much focused on things that we do here at NAVAIR and things that we need to accomplish as part of that greater naval aviation enterprise. Those two priorities were improving fleet readiness on the flight line, as well as increasing the speed at which we provide new capabilities to our sailors and Marines. So what I wanted to do today was really update you on where we are with those strategic imperatives, and then talk just a little bit about what we need to do moving forward into fiscal year 17. I think our biggest challenge is that readiness, as we've dug into this, spans so many different aspects. It's from our depot production, our ability to produce aircraft out of our FRCs and our commercial depots, all the way to the experience of our maintainers on the flight line. It's aging aircraft to new spare parts and our ability to have them in place when we need them. And then just as importantly, it's many of the foundational things that we do here at NAVAIR in terms of publications, maintenance instructions, basic engineering instructions, and those things that the rest of the aviation maintenance and sustainment world is built upon. We have, across the course of the fiscal year to date, improved the number of ready basic aircraft in the fleet by about 60 aircraft. That represents just less than 5% of the total ready basic aircraft requirements. So we can't be happy with where we are in the fleet today in terms of our ready basic aircraft gap. But we can be and should be somewhat pleased with the progress that we collectively have made. I think we've made lesser progress to date on the speed front, the speed of new capabilities. We have seen very clearly some pockets of success, some very real new capabilities that we've gotten to the fleet very rapidly. APKWS, Advanced Precision Kill Weapon System, long-range anti-ship missile program. Again, very rapid capability. We're trying to EOC, early operational capabilities, in just a year or two. So there are real efforts going forward that we're doing much more quickly than we have been able to do in the past. But we need to make this a cultural change across the entire organization. And I don't anticipate we're going to do it in a year or even 2 years or 3 years. But we've got to start making real inroads. And that takes everybody inside the organization to be engaged and to think about, how can I help change the culture of this organization to be less conservative and more focused on new capabilities more quickly, more innovative solutions for our sailors and Marines. We as NAVAIR, and I hope as every one of our NAVAIR employees, should want to be accountable for the success of our fleet, the success of our sailors and Marines. We can't fear failure. I think we have become conservative because we were able to be, and now one of the cultural challenges we have of getting out of that conservative mindset is nobody wants to fail. And I completely understand that, but we have to be willing to fail. So when people come to me and ask me, how much risk are you willing to take? I very rarely, in fact, I'm not sure I've ever in the first year given them a discrete limit, said I need you to stay inside these boundaries. In general, they have the knowledge needed, they're the subject matter experts, and they do a great job of balancing it themselves. What we really need to focus on is the risk that the fleet sees when they don't have the capabilities they need when they need them, whether that's aircraft available to fly, or whether it's the new capability they were supposed to have when they deployed this time that for whatever reason they're not going to get until the next deployment because we collectively didn't get it done in time. It's balancing our cost, schedule, and performance risk of our programs against that real risk that the fleet sees every day, that we have to figure out the right balance. My position is we've been way too conservative. We got to change that balance. It just takes the willingness to lean forward a little bit, explore the boundaries that you believe you have, and let's go do this.